Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk more what we do in the shadows. And last time, I hypothesized that the episode titled The Return might signify the return of the Baron. I was completely off base. It was the return of Simon the Devious. And so I'm going to stop trying to figure out what these titles mean. That's probably a good thing because this episode's called Collaboration. I have no idea what that's about. It's too vague a term, but there's going to be some sort of team up, and it's probably not going to go well because this show's all about ineptitude. Except Guillermo's. Guillermo is incredibly apt at being a vampire killer. I don't know. I Are Nadia and Laszlo going to find out about Guillermo killing Carol? We know that he killed the Baron the first time. Nandor knows he's killed Carol last episode. There's many, many more bodies, vampire kills at Guillermo's hands, which remain a secret for now. But yeah, Nandor's looking a little differently at Guillermo since that discovery last episode. So I'm curious to see if if and when the rest of the household finds out. But I have no idea what this episode's about. So let's jump into it. Episode 8 of Season 2, Collaboration.
Get it, son.
Oh. Oh.
You gotta be kidding!
I didn't say anything. Please, just
Shut up! I'm not talking to you, Jogger Man. What was the name of that song?
Eileen.
Speak up!
Come on, Eileen.
I've been robbed. I say robbed! I wrote this melody in 1852. It was called Come on, Irene, an ode to the local fishmonger's missus.
Tell them about what he's a jolly good fellow.
I wrote that song, but I'm a jolly good fellow. That's what it was originally called.
I, not he or she, I.
Greetings. Is Nandor at home?
Maybe. Who are you?
I'm his familiar, Benji Everett. Nandor's going to make me a vampire.
Okay. Benji. The old familiar. And Laszlo's written musical greats throughout the decades.
Such a wonderful surprise. It's Benji. How long has it been?
40 years, master.
Wow, you haven't aged a bit.
Yes, he has. I'm sure he has.
He was fine, but he was quite vocal about his desire to become a vampire. I couldn't take it anymore, so I hypnotized him to forget about us here. Then I left him in a rest stop in Delaware. But how did you find your way back here?
Paula got me to try lumosity. Keep the brain sharp.
This is a herb or elixir? It's an app on the phone.
It's an app on the phone. After about a week on it, all these memories came flooding back. Nandor, Laszlo, that Dilbert-looking guy.
Oh, he was around in the 70s.
Nandor, you son of a bitch. You were testing me.
Yes.
My Laszlo has always been quite musical.
It's true, I can play anything. I don't give a monkey's. But I'll tell you this, my luck changed the night I met Nadia. For she is an exquisite lyricist.
Hoop skirt, poop skirt.
Her hoop skirt was a poop skirt when she couldn't find the lure.
Hi.
What do you want?
That sounded great. Have you ever thought of maybe performing live?
Well, if you can sort out a concert, we might turn up.
I'll see what I can do, Daddy-o.
Rock on.
Nothing unlocks anger and boredom quite like old-timey music. I'm excited.
That's my old pillow. God, I used to beat off into that thing every night.
Oh, that pillow.
Definitely that one. Same sheets, too. Last chance to kick up my heels as a familiar before they make me a vampire.
Yeah, new pillow time. We haven't had a familiar mixer.
What? It's mostly bitching and sad hookups.
My vampire let me drive here, so whatever.
Is that Celeste?
And so she was like, screw it. I'm just gonna make you a vampire.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Celeste was a familiar that I used to help out when she had too many bodies that she couldn't get rid of.
Oh.
She's paid her dues, and she's a vampire now. I'm so happy for her.
Jealous.
I've promised all of my familiars that they'll be vampires within 8 months, maximum.
8 months?
I'm building a vampire community.
Are you fully staffed, or do you...
Oh, I don't poach. Vampire code. I mean, my door's always open.
Dying to meet you.
I know I'm going to be a vampire.
Wait,
I can feel it. It's going to happen.
I think I'm up first because I've been around a lot longer than you.
All of our greatest hits have been songs that really capture the spirit of the time, like the one about the Olympics.
Oh, yes.
Pole vaulting, long jumping, we're all quite impressed. Tell us, Mr. Hitler, what do you have planned next?
I'm not sure that's aged well.
Are there any places in America that are further away than Delaware?
Yes,
of course,
many.
But I need to speak to you about something. Master, are you planning on making me a vampire?
Are you bullshitting me on this? I told you before, we'll talk about it later.
You always want to talk about it later. But what if I have a better offer right now?
But right now,
Yes.
then you should take it.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Well, then I will. Then I'll take it.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, they're breaking up.
Thankfully, Benji has returned. And Benji is the best familiar I've ever had. So everything will be okay.
A-okay.
Okay.
A-okay.
It'll be oak.
You're being stupid.
What was that?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Okay, then.
The single tear.
I treated Guillermo like a son. And
No.
this is how he repays me.
You really didn't.
From Panera Bread you came, and to Panera Bread you shall return.
He's a good baker. It's not a terrible thing.
Got in! And you brought friends. Oh, hello.
Wow.
Welcome. Come in.
Does your master still live here with you?
Oh, no. Houston and her clique are down in Florida hunting pervs.
Cool.
Welcome, everyone. Your presence is a blessing and a privilege.
Yes, master.
No, master, I don't believe in that bullshit. We don't do that here. It's okay, you're new. It's his turn to go get the Shake Shack.
Really? Shake Shack?
Yes.
What should I get?
Get Shake Shack. Let's take the furniture outside. I don't like it anymore.
Look how happy he is. You get Shake Shack.
Might be easier if I just go get you a new pair. Do you have $5?
That's not what shoes cost anymore.
You got me thinking about playing golf with my grandson. You gotta see this kid. He swings a club like a young tiger.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, that's the fella.
I don't even know what Jolf is, but I know his name is Tiger
What
Woods.
Jolf?
Where the hell's his picture?
I am now remembering why me and Laszlo haven't collaborated in decades. Because sometimes he can be a giant dipshit with no taste. You haven't had an original idea since 1925 when you decided to go down on me for the first time in 200 years!
Biggest mistake I ever made.
You said I tasted like goat's cheese!
Sorry, I just wanted to pop in and say, be sure you do some new songs.
Why?
Like all humans approaching death, Benji is mostly interested in Jolf.
Watch the head.
Yeah.
Jolf.
He's not as strong as Guillermo, nor as quick. He's frail, like a baby. A big, wrinkly baby that smells of mashed potatoes. So I think I'll pay Guillermo a visit.
Do you like my room?
Yes? Is that me?
No. No, Celeste always comes in here and just talks.
Well, I like just talking too.
Since when?
Since...
Yeah.
Shit.
These are my people now.
Guillermo! It's interpretive dance, so you need to be telling a story using your body.
Be kind to Guillermo.
What?
Nothing.
What is an open mic night?
It's a prestigious showcase of top-level talent.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Let's give a warm chop house welcome to
Laszlo.
Laszlo.
And Nadja.
Hello, everybody. We are Nadja and Laszlo, the human music group.
Oh, the human music. I don't know why I love that joke so much.
Celeste, sorry to bug. You said you were going to start making us vampires, quote, hopefully within the week. And that was last week.
Do you know what it's like for us?
What is this, an ambush?
Sort of like a timeline would mean a lot.
So, who's ready for an orgy? Anyone?
Me.
Anyone here?
I'll have an orgy. Hey.
Yeah, I know
Let's
you
go.
will.
Let's do
You
it.
wanna have
Okay,
one?
let's do it.
We're feeling horny for blood. We're feeling horny for love.
Prepare to orgy. Close your eyes. Remember all of the criticism you had for me and just get rid of it. Throw it away. Celeste! Oh my God.
Why is the door locked?
Oh shit, they're back! You guys gotta get the fuck out of here! Go! Go! Run!
Do you have people over?
You're not a vampire, are you?
She was never gonna make me a fucking vampire, okay? I just had to know what it felt like. Welcome home, Master! I got you, these mortals. Are you pleased?
In New York City.
Guillermo! Save Sam! Save Sam!
The show was going terribly.
So we played the seafaring song from 1792.
Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. And that got them really going. How do they know the words?
No idea.
We killed.
We literally did. We killed some of them at the end.
Such a magical evening.
I just want to know what I can do to bring you back home.
Oh. I want to feel more respected and appreciated. And I want a day off.
But like every year?
No.
Every
Celeste
week.
would give us a day off each week.
What? Fine, once a week.
And better snacks.
What's wrong with the ice chips?
Ice is not a snack. You'll make me into a vampire.
Did I promise that?
You did. 11 years ago.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Did I really?
You
though?
did,
I
11
may
years.
have been
I've been here
talking in
for
my
11
sleep.
years.
Okay,
All right.
well,
You know, maybe Celeste would
Okay,
want me-
okay, fine, I promise.
Oh.
I can't say when, but I will, okay? That's not necessary.
I got a feeling that it was
It's
okay.
not.
No. I got you a
this.
new pillow.
Aww.
It's
Oh no.
going back to get it.
Oh.
Where are we?
I don't know, but it's your home now.
Okay.
Guillermo, step on it.
Delaware again?
Drive.
Oh.
You took my heart
Oh.
like no one in this.
There's hope. Oh. A real evolution in the Nandor Guillermo dynamic. I'm kind of, I love it. I mean, it's just a super funny show, and it's unpredictable, but it's so smartly written. It's really well performed. It's shot so well. There's just zero wrong with this show. And yeah, you guys know it's my happy place show right now. And another great episode. It's true, Nandor and Guillermo were basically this. There are a couple. We've seen them break up in nightclubs in last season. We've seen this unappreciated. When we went over to the Superb Owl party next door, and we saw that married couple, and it's such an unappreciated partnership that's only restored by what's his name's brain scramblies. In a way, Nandor and Guillermo have the same relationship, at least from Nandor's perspective. Nandor completely unappreciates Guillermo. There's no respect there. He doesn't realize what Guillermo is providing to him on a daily basis. And so you need to have that actual breakup where Guillermo leaves for a better offer, and Nandor's stuck with his old familiar Benji from the 70s, and realizes how good he had it with Guillermo. To the point where he actually comes to Guillermo in the new situation to bring him back, to beg for him to return. What can I offer you? And of course, the offer that Guillermo went for, Celeste, the new vampire who's going to turn all of her familiars over in a matter of like 8 months max, it's a lie. It's just not the case. She isn't actually a vampire. She's just pretending to be one because she knows it's never going to happen with this 12-year-old vampire that she serves. And that seems to be the common thread with every familiar. They're hanging on because of this promise. And Guillermo sees all these like really old men who are still clinging to the dream of one day becoming a vampire. And the brilliance is, we get this awesome reveal at the very end. Benji, who gets his memory back, returns to Nandor asking to be turned, actually gets his wish come. Nandor realizes that it's not the end of the world to turn somebody. He made this promise to Benji 40 years ago, and he's gonna go through with it now. And so Benji can bat at the very end, even though he's being dropped. Like, I'm assuming his memory's been wiped, or at least like, you know, why are we dropping him off at a gas station in Delaware again if his memory hasn't been wiped? Like, we want him to go away, but at least let's make him a vampire before we send him off. There's actual hope, and it reinforces the promise that Nandor makes to Guillermo to bring him back. Not only does he get a day off, but the promise to turn him is real. Now, Guillermo may have to wait his entire life for it to happen, judging by Benji's age, but it's enough to keep Guillermo going. Guillermo has hope that this isn't all wasted time. 11 years he's been here, serving Nandor, and all with the promise of being turned. Like, it's legitimately good story, and sometimes that goes lacking in sitcoms where it's more about setup, punchline. It's just joke after joke after joke, and funny is funny, and funny is great. But I like that the underlying setup of the show has a through line as well. A lot of sitcoms are just kind of stuck in stasis, and the setup is the same every episode. Here's our situation. Here's our family or our cast of characters, and that dynamic never really changes. But here it's evolving, and it's evolving because of Guillermo. Guillermo is the evolving character in the show, and the other and our vampires, because of their age, because they're anachronistic by nature, are kind of stuck in amber socially and culturally and all the rest of it. Guillermo is the agent for change, and he's actually having an effect on them. Nandor has chosen to change because of Guillermo, and that's kind of really significant, especially for a vampire. So Guillermo's demonstrating our vampires' humanity. He's forcing them to come to terms. Like, this could be a really good drama. It just happens to be really hilarious too. And I think that's maybe the brilliance of this show, is the underlying story is compelling and dramatic and intriguing, and put heaps of jokes on top of it. Oh, chef's kiss, man. It's awesome. The B storyline in this episode was pure jokes. You know, because the A storyline was so important to the Nandor Guillermo dynamic. What we do with Laszlo and Nadia is just pure comedy. Let's go with the premise that Laszlo is a bit of a musical genius, and he's written pop hit after pop hit throughout the years. It's just somehow or other they've been stolen or otherwise picked up by artists much later on and turned into the hits that we know them. But from Come On Eileen to Kokomo to a bunch of others, it's just fun. And then Colin arranges a concert for them, but no, it's just an open mic night, and it goes about exactly how you'd expect. My only thought was, if it was a hipster enough crowd, they could have almost been unintentionally funny when they were performing. And that would have been an interesting reaction. Not what Colin was looking for, perhaps. But instead, Colin got exactly what he was hoping. A completely unsatisfied crowd. And Nadia and Laszlo are only saved by pulling a sailor's ditty from the 1700s out of their back pocket, which just happens to be Kokomo. And they finally get something everybody knows, and we get a bit of a sing-along, and the day is saved. But apparently they end up killing some of the crowd and feeding on them anyway. So, but that's just the comedy of the episode. There's genuine comedy in the Guillermo Nandor storyline. I love how different they painted Celeste as a vampire and her lair, and like they get Shake Shack. It's a commune of familiars. They get days off. It's nurturing and supportive and fun. Look at Guillermo's room. Just so packed with lots of little details that just demonstrate the difference. But I do wonder what the situation's going to be like when Guillermo returns. Does he get the big blue room upstairs, or does he go back to the closet? Does he at least get a new pillow? I hope that Nandor holds to his promises. I hope that Guillermo gets a little more respect. Nandor seems to have forgotten that Guillermo killed Carol an episode ago, that he's a vampire killer. This is now the second vampire that he knows Guillermo's killed. But he's so desperate to bring back his trusted familiar that, very curious to see how all of that shakes out upon Guillermo's return. But another great episode. I am loving this season of the show. I am so excited because you guys in the comments, you keep telling me this show just keeps getting better and better, and that's certainly been my experience up to this point. But if it continues to elevate, I don't know where it goes. But man, am I excited for that possibility. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending a bit of time with me here today on Neil Talks. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you for all of your support. Don't forget to do the fun algorithm things that YouTube seems to like. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.